Morning, sport fans. It's been a while since we've been out here. I think my last fishing trip was towards the end of June. The summer was just so wicked hot. It was way up in the 90s. Not a lot of fun when you're sweating out here getting sunburnt. Here it is, middle of September, and looks like fall's going to start a little bit early. We've had a break in the temperatures a couple of weeks ago. Finally got out of the 90s into it went right to the low 80s. Today it's only supposed to get up to 78, so I'll definitely take that. I can feel hunting season coming on. We gotta catch some catfish. Not only have I not been fishing, I haven't been eating. The catfish ran out about a month ago. We've had to stoop down and eat haddock and shrimp, tuna. So we gotta catch some catfish. Okay, folks, it wasn't happening back there. So we're gonna come up here a little bit, check out this point. See what's going on up there. There's a good spot over here for yellow perch when they're biting. I don't really know what's going on right now, and a lot has, happened over the summer. Water levels going up and down, storms. Who knows what's going on right now? I don't know what we got here. It's either a huge white perch or a catfish. The way that it's going, if it's a bullhead, he's bait. You ain't gonna believe this. It's a puppy drum. Red drum, channel bass. Pretty fish. I'm not going to use him for bait. He swallowed the hook, so we're going to do surgery on him, but I want to release him. I may just cut the hook. We were able to get the hook out without too much. That's a pretty fish. Way too small. We're gonna let him go. And off he went. Well, I'd like to catch one more bait fish. I've fished for almost 3 hours and I've caught one white perch and one midget puppy drum. The surface action's all but stopped. I just saw one fish jump out there. No size to it. If we don't catch something in 5 minutes, we're gonna cut up that white perch and start fishing for some catfish. I got to have something to eat. Once I head out to the east a little bit more, I can get up into this bait slick. I don't want to go too fast, but I need to be going a little faster. No yatchets coming up the channel. Gotta remember to keep my eyes peeled. I've been off the water for 3 months. I've kind of relaxed. Nobody's been trying to run me over here lately. Okay, we got a fish. I think that's what that was. It looked like a hit, but the board's not running back. So maybe it was just some strike and a miss. This one's still not running the way I'd like it to, but that's the wind. Or a fish. Okay, we're heading right down that bait slip. This is the board that I expect to go off first. Let's see what kind of speed we're doing. Our speed is perfect, half a knot. I'm going to kick it out towards the channel just a little bit more. Got another slick forming up. water is so shallow, there's not really a springtime and fall pattern like you'd find in I didn't see it. That didn't mean it. It didn't happen. We got a fish. See that planer kicking in? Nothing monstrous. It's good to feel the tug though. Feels like just the right size fish. About a 10-pounder. He was at least big enough to kick the board. I thought this was the planer that would go off. It's the one on the deep side of the boat. I think this is the board that had the body section on it, as opposed to the head piece. It's just a little fish. £10. Unfortunately, you learn the rules the hard way. 10 pounds or smaller. Go to the table. You haven't been telling me what that one's been doing. Still tracking pretty well. Got a bait slick on one side and a bait slick on the other side. And one right up the middle coming up here. So I'm in pretty good shape. I don't think he likes being on the stringer. Depth finder's showing bait on the surface, and that's what I'm seeing in these slicks. But the bottom is just clean. Showing one fish on the bottom. Whoops, there's another one. Maybe I ought to be quiet. It's funny that I see the bait fish up on the surface, but there are fish right on the bottom. And I would guess that those are catfish. There might be bass or other fish chewing up the bait on the surface, and then the remnants are falling down, and the catfish are cleaning those up. Who knows? Who knows? I can come up with a theory just as good as anybody else. Definitely seeing them on the surface though, the bait fish. Wow, there is a pile up on the bottom. That's either a bait ball or a bunch of really big catfish. You need to have one right out the back. Got a barge coming up the channel. Maybe we'll get a barge bite. I think I'm missing out by not having one right out the back. We can remedy that. There's another small boat working the other side, fishing that is. So we've got a trawler coming down. He's a beam us right now. And then we got this sport fisherman. I'm looking at the sport fisherman and a huge fish jumped right between us. There is some justice though in the world. We've got this trawler and the sport fisherman coming down,
and we got the barge coming up. So even the go fast boats are going to have to make accommodations for the barge. They usually don't get out of the way. There's a bunch of seagulls chasing after that tugboat. They say you can get a barge bite off of the barges because either the vibrations that the boat makes gets the fish active, or it's the screws going through the bait fish stunning the bait fish, and then the seagulls and the fish underneath feed pretty ferociously after that. I don't know. There are a bunch of seagulls following the boat. Maybe they're making lunch, cleaning up the garbage disposal. There's about a dozen seagulls behind him. We'll see if we get a barge bite. Not a whole lot going on. I saw that hit. Woohoo! He came right up on the surface and shook his tail. Got her on spot lock. I think this one's going to be too big to keep. I don't think he's huge. I think he got on. No. He was acting crazy. I think he got all wrapped up. He doesn't feel that big now. 10, 15 pounds at the most. maybe 12. £12. That one's for you, Bobby. Nice fish. Okay, we're all rigged back up again. We're heading for this duck blind. We got a small pot of fish up in front of us. It's not a really huge slick, but you can see it. The depth finder's still showing fish on the surface, and then occasional fish down deep. It's been kind of typical. Same when we picked up that fish. There wasn't a lot of fish showing on the depth finder, but we picked up a 12-pounder. Bobby says, I don't understand how you do that. You're fighting the fish and you say, oh, that feels like a 10-pounder. And then you reel them in and you weigh them, and it's a 10-pounder. It's just the way it is, man. Okay, we just checked in, gave a fishing report. Picked it off right on the turn. You probably saw it before I did. This could be a nice eater. The only problem now is I put it on spot lock. Boat's weather vane now into the wind. And it's kind of canceled out the big sweeping turn I wanted to make. He's just a little guy. Maybe a good eater. Perfect size eater. Calm down. Open up.
He doesn't want to open up. Oh, now he doesn't want to close.
Got a little 6-pounder. Just the right size. Got you some company, buddy.
Get out of there.
I watch YouTube videos, or 2 YouTube video channels. I started watching this guy, Chad Ferguson. He has a channel called Catfish Edge. And if you want to learn how to catch catfish, he's got so much information on his channel. And then he has a website with a lot of books that he's written, and they're extremely informative. You could just follow what Chad preaches, and you'll be very successful catching blue cats and channel cats. And there's another guy, Catfish Dave, out of Knoxville, Tennessee. He's got the Catfish Dave channel on YouTube. And Catfish Dave just does video after video after video of his fishing trips. And if you do what he does, you're going to catch fish. He started out on the early days of his channel just bank fishing. And I mean, that's the way a lot of people started out. That's the way I started out. And you always wondered, you know, boy, if this guy would just get some decent gear and a boat, he could catch some of those fish that you hear about on the Tennessee River. Well, that's exactly what he did. He started out with a John boat about the size of this, maybe a little bit bigger, with a I think it was a 50, 60 size Yamaha outboard. And he got into the fish. And then he got rid of that boat and got a Alumacraft, 16 and a half foot Alumacraft, an open boat with these flotation pods on the side. On the inside gives you a nice little shelf where you can stand up on and net your fish. To me, fishing where I'm fishing, that would be the perfect boat. I really don't like a John boat hull on the intercoastal waterway or up in the James River. That water's just too big. and you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. The John boat doesn't have enough of a bow on it. It'll just dive into a wave or a big wake and swamp the boat. There was a guy on the Elizabeth River. This is maybe 5-6 years an old guy like me. Back then I thought, well, what's this old guy doing fishing on the water at nighttime? And I think what happened was a barge went by him and it either swamped him or it ran him over. But they never found the guy. So a round bottom boat with a little bit more hull underneath the bow of the boat gives you a lot more flotation. It's better in the rough water, and it gives you more cockpit room. The thing about the John boats down south, usually we don't have the severe weather, and you don't have to worry about rough water. And the flat bottom makes them extremely stable. You can walk all over this boat. You can walk up on the gunnels and not have to worry about it flipping over. But not every day on the big water is it like that. Whoa. Boom. I don't know if that's an eagle or an osprey. It looks like a young eagle. I don't see the white feathers. Yeah, that's a young eagle. He had his wings folded up except the wingtips. The wingtips were out, just giving him a little bit of aileron control. Ailerons! And had his talons out. He came down and he smacked the surface of the water. But he didn't get it. An osprey would have just gone down like a falcon and gone into the water. And if the fish was 3 feet under the water, he'd have still got it. This guy, he didn't want to get his feet wet. It has a young eagle. I think we're doing pretty good. I'm missing my little buddy. He's getting old. Has to go to kindergarten now. That kind of ruined everything. Every day from 9 o'clock till 2 o'clock. It was kind of a culture shock for him. He wants to go fishing and flying, RC flying. He wants to cut the grass with me. Man, you gotta go to school. He is not a happy camper. I hope he gets used to it. Hey there, buzzard, what are you doing? Buzzard's checking us out. I'm not dead yet. You get out of here. What have we here? Feels like tongue up. No, there's a fish. Boy, they're all about the same size. 10, 15 pounds. He's going right around to the other side of the boat. Another keeper. Right around 10 pounds. Just stay in there. The keeper, 8 pounds. Okay, well that's been a pretty successful day of fishing. We've caught more before, but we've also caught less. Got to see some sights. Caught my first puppy drum in the river here. Feeding time for all you white perch out there. Feeding time for the catfish. Whoa, one more thing. Supper. Okay, sport fans, good time was had by all. We caught fish, had a good day. It's 1:35, time to go home.